Hello, happy Saturday. Today I am talking to you. This is another YouTube video, and today I'm going to talk to you about why I love astrology. I have been studying it for several years. You could say that I am an astrology enthusiast. I'm not a professional astrologer, not yet anyway, but I've been studying it since I was about 13. Um, I kind of got into it because originally I wanted to know more about my sun sign. I'm a Scorpio. And your sun sign, that is when the sun is in the sign that you're born. And so I kind of got into like reading my daily horoscopes. And then I kind of wanted to know more about your personality traits. And then I really got into just wanting to learn more about how I interacted with other people, and finding out their birth dates, what their signs was, what their traits were, and so on and so forth, and learn more about my family members, why I got along better with other family members than not. I had two of my uncles were really into astrology. My uncle Jim, he really encouraged me into astrology. He was really into like reading auras, crystals, yoga, meditation. He was really a big influence into that, and so that was really really cool. And then my other uncle, Uncle Lawrence, he had a book that he would read. Um, he was an oil driller, and so when he was away, he would read different astrology books just to kind of pass the time, and just he found that interesting. So you could say it kind of ran in the family. And what's interesting, there's more to astrology than just um, you know you look up in the paper and you read and you're like, oh, it's going to be like a good day, or oh, stay home, or whatever. There used to be, I don't think they do it anymore. There would be horoscopes that would have like stars, like you'd have like a 1 star day or a 5 star day. But actually, there's more to it. There's usually three aspects: your sun sign, your rising sign, and then your moon sign. And I'll get into that in another video, I promise. But your sun sign, that's your main personality. And like I said, that's when the sun enters that sign of your birth. So like when you've ever heard or seen, like if you ever seen an old 70s show where it had a t-shirt that said, "Hey, baby, what's your sign?" That's what that's referring to. Then your rising sign is just kind of like the face you put out to people. That's your rising sign. And then your moon sign, that's the heart of your sign. That's all of your emotions, your feelings, what you put out to your friends, your family, your loved ones. That's all that. And interestingly enough, I think I mentioned this last week when I talked about all Tauruses. I'm a Scorpio, and then I have a Taurus moon. So like they're both fixed signs. I'm very stubborn, and then I'm very slow moving. So that's pretty much why I'm just geared towards like very easy, slow moving activities. Like I love yoga, I love swimming, I like things that I can just do at my own pace. I'm not into like fast moving things. I find that it makes me anxious. Actually, it's not my thing. I don't like it. So, and it makes sense because both signs and both of them together, they just like to take their time, relax. With Mother's Day being tomorrow, I had teased one of my coworkers. I said, if I just have pets, I'm a pet mom. So it was like if I had a perfect Mother's Day gift, it would be spa day. So, but at any means, that's kind of those two together makes sense. So But those are the three aspects that usually when you're doing a chart and getting a reading, those are the three main ones people look at. And then, of course, there's other things, your Venus sign, that's what you look for in love, what you look for in a partner, what a partner looks like for you, your north node, your south node. And I just found out yesterday I have the same north node and south node as Mark Hesson, who is the founder of 1-2 Radio. So, like, how cool is that? Really cool. I really like him. So, anyway, just throw that out there. And then there's like your Mars sign, your Saturn sign, which we are in. Saturn's in retrograde right now. So that's about karmic debts. I am going to do a video on that. I was actually going to do that today, but I just had a nod to do this video so you can kind of get a feel of like what astrology means to me and get a feel for what it means to me and introduce myself. So I do think astrology, it's more than just, planets and stars and the signs. I think it really can be a blueprint, if you will, to kind of figure out your life purpose, what kind of things you're good at, why you're drawn to certain things. I think it's just as important as um, like I said, some people are drawn to using crystals, crystal layouts, doing meditations, oracle cards, tarot cards. I like both. Just anything like that, and you can kind of figure out why it is you're drawn to certain things, and when you figure out and get your astrology chart done and have it read and figure out how to read it, you're like, oh, okay, this totally makes sense now. And so it's just another tool, if you will, to understand how it is that you work, and and I think it can just be more useful. So that's why I love it. And I have several astrology books that I just love, and I'll post them in the link down below, um, so you can look, and if you're interested in it, you can check them out yourself. But yeah, so I hope you found this video interesting, and I hope you have a good Saturday. And for all you mothers out there, I hope you have a happy Mother's Day. And yeah, have a good day. Bye.